Hello everybody, it is me, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I am back with another video. Today, I'm going to be explaining why I like gamera. So without further ado, let us begin, shall we? So I guess, let's, let's start by going back in time a little bit. I think it started when I first moved in with my dad, and I saw this battle video called Godzilla vs. Gamera's Death Battle, and I watched it. And as you already know, at the time, I was already in love with the G-Man and Godzilla. But I never heard of this giant turtle monster called Gamera. So I watched the whole Death Battle video, and again, this was when I was way younger. So I watched the whole Death Battle video, and I saw Gamera appear for the first time. I saw the giant turtle. And so this is where my love for Gamera started to begin. And I eventually figured out over time that Gamera is actually more like well, you could say he's kind of like Godzilla, but not really. Not in a way he is his own character. Gamera is more like the yin to Godzilla's yang, for what I heard on YouTube. While some people are just calling him the sort of copy of Godzilla, while others are just, I don't know, they're just calling him something else. In other words, they're just saying he's just like Godzilla, but as a turtle that flies and breathes fire and protects people. Literally. He does that in almost every single movie. He doesn't really destroy the cities. Well, he does, but it's mainly on accident. And I also learned that he's also known as the Guardian of the Universe. So over time, my love for the giant turtle began even more. So I started loving the giant turtle, and this is where I started watching a lot of his abilities. Started watching a lot of his movies, well, mainly the Heisei films, and his last film, which was Gamera for the Brave, which that one is my least favorite Gamera movie. I'm wondering why when I start getting Gamera movies, when I start getting Gamera movies, I will start my reviews of Gamera movies. I know I said that, but almost the majority of the Godzilla movies that I've gotten are basically, well, the majority of the Godzilla movies I reviewed are the ones I have not owned yet. Well, anyways, I'm getting off topic. But the reason why I like Gamera is because, for one, he's an interesting monster. His interesting roars, his powers are interesting. And the fact that within a way he's basically been walking in Godzilla's shadows all these years, he's basically been walking in Godzilla's shadows, and people have been wondering what would happen if Godzilla and Gamera met. Would they fight? Would they team up? Specifically, people have been wondering if Gamera will appear in the MonsterVerse, because most people have been saying that he will fit in well with the MonsterVerse because, well, in the MonsterVerse, the Atlanteans basically worshipped Godzilla, but the Atlanteans also made Gamera. So I kind of wonder, how would that work out in the MonsterVerse? Like, would Godzilla see Gamera as a worthy ally? Another sort of kaiju that he sees worthy to be his ally? Or will he see him as a competition for his throne as king? Even though Gamera is just more like a guardian. I feel like if he does appear in the MonsterVerse, I'm pretty sure his role would be more as a guardian monster. Well, I mean, Godzilla is a guardian, but he attacks people when he gets provoked. Because of, well, we already saw what happened in Godzilla vs. Kong. But, yeah. To me, honestly, I think Godzilla would, if Gamera did appear in the MonsterVerse, I think Godzilla would just see him as a worthy ally. Because within a way, he has another a Alpha Titan, you could say. And yes, I will say Alpha Titan sometimes, mainly because I want to. Not because it's in the MonsterVerse. Not because that people say in the say kaijus are titans in the MonsterVerse, but you know. Because, like, look at it this way, because people have been wondering what is, like, people know that Mothra is basically like a only kaiju that basically allied herself with Godzilla, and she's basically like the only kaiju that Godzilla sees as an ally. So, like, to me, personally, I think the same thing would go for Godzilla and Gamera. But I don't know, we'll have to see when Gamera does appear in the MonsterVerse. Please, for the love of God, let that happen. I want to see Gamera and Godzilla meet. Then again, people are going to be wondering if Ultraman is going to appear in the MonsterVerse, but I don't really see that working out, because, like, how would that work in the MonsterVerse? Like literally, how would that work in the MonsterVerse? Like, almost all these kaiju that we see in the MonsterVerse, they basically work as, like, ancient, like, animals that have been gone for, like, millions of years, and I don't see Ultraman being a part. What I'm trying to say is, I don't see Ultraman being a part of the MonsterVerse without it making some sense. You know what I'm saying? Because if Ultraman's gonna appear in the MonsterVerse, they have to, like, at least make it sound, like, make it, my God, I can't speak. What I'm trying to say is, they have to make it mean something, like, make sense, you know? Because, in the Japanese Godzilla movies, I think it would make sense. But then again, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I mean, it depends if this crossover between Godzilla and Ultraman will just be like a one-time thing, or a every-time thing, so it'll just depend. Because I think Ultraman is owned by someone else, not Toho. Yeah. And we already got, like, hints that Gamera might appear in the Monsterverse, because if you haven't seen it, go look up Godzilla Dominion in Gamera, and I'm pretty sure it will show what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. What I'm trying to say is, the reason why I like Gamera is because he's basically like the Yang to Godzilla's Yang, basically like the sort of Godzilla copy. And I know that people are saying that for Gamera because I heard rumors that he's the Prince of Monsters, which I don't know how to feel about that. With me just being just a Godzilla fan and only accepting a few Ultraman monsters in Gamera, yeah. But I love Gamera because he's cool, he's interesting, and at least Godzilla's Showa era movies were not as crazy or as weird or as stupid as Gamera's, because we all gotta admit, his Showa era movies were kind of confusing and weird and stupid, but at least the Godzilla ones made sense, sort of. But the A-Station films were freaking awesome, especially Gamera vs. Iris, or Gamera Revenge of Iris. So, I love Gamera's movies, and yeah, I just overall think that he is an interesting kaiju. And I cannot wait for his return for Gamera Rebirth, which I still don't know when we're gonna get the official release date. Because for now, we just have this teaser trailer, and we don't got any news on when this series will be officially released onto Netflix. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.